Here you go, it's been a while. You will see this vid whenever it gets uploaded, because I couldn't really give a fuck. I got countless vids that I want to post, but unfortunately, I don't think some people deserve the time and effort. See, man, I don't like the way this camera is, man. There's so much I want to fix. This camera, this fucking everything, but this is real talk. We get told growing up that, treat others the way you want to be treated. Always help someone if they need a helping hand, and, it's not about, if someone needs money, you give them money. Especially when they consistently ask every day on Facebook, Instagram, asking for money. And it's not for food, it's for their drug habit, it's for their gambling habit, it's for their marijuana or alcohol. People get, very wise after a while and realize that whenever they ask for money, it's never about food. And then the funny thing is then when no one will give them money for food, it's, I've suddenly got some content I want to sell. And I see this consistently on an everyday basis on Facebook. It's like people have wised up to you and people know what you spend your money on. If you want food, well then how about someone just go and buy you a pizza or buy you McDonald's? Then that way you know that money's going towards food. And that's how I look at it sometimes. Like, people are going to be smart enough and think, well, if this person is smoking their marijuana every day, drinking every day, gambling on the pokies and stuff, people should start realizing that the money is going towards that. And you know what the funny thing is? Most of these people that do ask money already have money. They already have money. And they're trying to rip people off Facebook, Instagram, all that, and trying to get more money. And they think they can get away with it. And then there's people like me that are actually smart. Now, if I got to a point in my life where I needed money, I'd fucking bust my ass, go get a job. Or cut down on expenses. Because I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't do any of that shit. I maintain my money to a point where I'm very clever. I know not to just go blow it on some sort of bitch that doesn't deserve it. I think sometimes you look at some relationships and you think, it's not about love. It's about if the person's got a place to stay, if the person's got money, or the person can, buy them expensive stuff. I find it like very frequent that most females get into relationships with guys if they've got money, a house to stay. It's funny when the woman's going to be homeless, so she's like, fuck, if I get a boyfriend I can just move in with them. It's a very common thing. Now, I understand that life's hard for people. The cost of living is ridiculous. Food goes up, petrol goes up, but you've got to maintain it on your own. You can't ask friends for help. You can't ask family members for help. Because the moment you start going down that road, it means that you can't be independent. It's like single mothers that don't work. It's like, that's an excuse. You can work. You can get jobs at home that you don't leave your kids. It's called a computer. And you can work from home. It's called, do telemarketing. You can use the phone from home. You don't have to leave your house. You don't have to leave your kids to have a job. You can even do like jobs from home. Whether it's fixing computers. Whether it's, people bringing their cars to you so you can clean their car for, detail it. You don't have to leave your house to have a job. And that's what I find weird about some people, that they say, but I've got this many kids. So it's like, you can work from home. And I look at, like, for example, like, look at the Paralympic Games right now. Those people don't let their illnesses get in the way of trying to do stuff in their life. There are people with no arms and legs, and they're trying to make it in life. What's your excuse You have 2 arms. You have 2 legs. So what's your excuse? Don't give me that pathetic bullshit that you can't work because of the moment someone makes excuses for that, I'm like, that's an excuse. The moment someone makes excuses about can't do this, can't do that, then you're just not going to have a good life, are you? If you're always making up excuses. See, with me, sometimes I realise to myself, what is the point of working, or what is the point of, being nice in life when it gets me nowhere? I don't have a best friend. I don't have many friends even here where I live that even want to catch up with me. I don't have a relationship. I don't have kids. Like I say in my vids, I'm only here because my parents are here. If my parents weren't here, I'm not here. I'm so fucking depressed. And it's not because of any exes or anything from my past. It's just the fact that, for every time a birthday comes by for my parents, it's just another year where it's getting closer to the end. And for me, as I get, I've already lived half my life already. And there's nothing I want. Honestly, there's just nothing I want. And soon I'm going to just start getting rid of a lot of stuff, like, so that way if I do go, there's not much left. There's just so much I want to just get rid of in life. Single life has taught me that I can be happy. I can appreciate what I have. The stress is just beautiful. There isn't any. Having, not many friends is good too, because I don't have to deal with their bullshit. I can deal with their drama. So, currently right now, there's nothing in life that would make me happy. If I win the Cross Lotto, well, that's going to, make me happy? No. I just want my parents to be healthy and happy and appreciate and, be happy of, what I have done, what I have achieved. I want them to be proud of me. Don't get me wrong. I couldn't say I'm proud of myself right now. I think there's so much that I need to do in life, and I just feel like I'm a big disappointment, if I'm being honest. I look at the relationships I've had, and I've only had one decent one. My parents liked my fiance of 6 years. That was the only one they ever liked. And I let them down when I fucked up that relationship. And then when I go out and meet all these random women, they're like, is this all you can get? Is druggies, no-hopers, single mums? And it's like, seems to be that way. Nothing against single mothers, but if I was to date a single mum, she has to work, she has to drive at least. It shouldn't be always me that has to do everything. I want to be happy. I want to date someone that I know my parents would be proud of. And I've lived nearly 40 years, and it's just like fucking one person out of that. I deserve so much better in life. But I can't, give my parents grandkids. I can't give my parents, that, because I think they worry that if something happens to them, I'm gone. And it's true. I'm trying not to tear up as I do this, but I'm just, number one, I wouldn't want to be in a retirement home. Because I don't want someone wiping my ass and fucking doing things. I want to do things on my own. But I already have started living it in hell. See how quiet this is? And you think I can do this for the next 40 years without my mum and dad? Nope. There's no one decent that actually wants to date me. There are people that want to date me and they're not decent. I wouldn't give them a chance in hell. I look at everything I've got. Money can only get you so far in life. It doesn't. It does buy you some sort of happiness when you think, I can afford to pay the bills. I can afford to, do a lot of things that other people can't do. I can go to the movies every week. I can go to dinner every week and play poker most nights. I've been playing poker a lot more lately. When I was in a relationship, every time I went out, I was probably getting cheated on in my recent relationship. And that makes me feel so sick. I couldn't give a fuck if they live or die, those two. But I'm just like, the fact that, you know, I was doing the right thing in a relationship and the other person wasn't, that's sick. You know, I sit here and as I'm watching my soccer team play, you know, I'm very lucky that I can sit here and enjoy this. With the last person I dated, couldn't enjoy it. Had to have my volume a certain level. I couldn't, you know, do the stuff that I wanted to. Couldn't talk to females. And I hated that. You know, the good thing about my fiance of 6 years, I could watch whatever I want, and then she could watch whatever she wants. If we want to play some video games, I'd let her play whatever video games she wanted. It was beautiful. I could wear what I want. I could do what I want. So when I say to people, you know, some of the people I work with, I say to them, stay single. You're young. You have so much life to live. Stay single. Spend money on yourself. Do the things you want to do in life. Don't let people tell you what you can and can't do. What you can and can't wear. Who you can and can't talk to. No one really on my Facebook gives a fuck about me. There's maybe, you know, 5% maybe on there, 3% of that care about me. There's some that say, I'm your friend, you know that. No, I don't know that half the time. Because you don't message me. You don't ask how I am. It's like the other day, one of my so-called best friends posted on a Facebook or whoever close friends are. I wasn't even added on that. It made me feel sick. It's like, I've known you for 3-4 plus years. We talk every night and I'm fucking there for you. Right? Telling you how beautiful you are. Fucking being so nice to you. And you didn't even add me in one of your 4 friends. That fucking stings. I'm the one that's always there. Always saying, look, I'm here for you if you want to talk. You can't do the same thing back. You couldn't tag me in that. That fucking just really shit me off, to be honest. I was just like, well, wow, if that's what I mean to someone, what's the point of having friends? See, I'm there for people. I can legit say, yeah, I'm there for this person, there for this person. But they don't make an effort with me. So anyways, I'm actually going to do something different for a change. I'm only going to make my vids go 15 minutes. You may say, you're kidding. I think my last 2 girlfriends have actually said, your videos go far too long. Well, now they're going to be 15 minutes. I'm going to set myself a time limit. So that way everyone can watch it. So, but I'm going to leave 4 videos in the corner of your screen. One I haven't uploaded yet. It's going to be on the corner of the screen. The recent video, all about me. You'll get to know more about me by watching that video. And maybe you should watch it. Maybe you've been named in it. Maybe it might be about you. Probably is. Because if it's 2 certain fucks that are watching it, it's probably about you too. Oh, by the way, I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that. Because I know what my rights are. And I know what I'm allowed to post on YouTube and Facebook. And last time I checked, slander, you can only get someone for slander if what someone's saying is not true. And as long as you don't mention those people's names, you're fine. Because I could be instigating what I'm saying about people, and it may not be about them. It may not be about this person, it may not be about this person, but I'm allowed to say what the fuck I want. There's no rules about, you know, that sort of thing. But you might be thinking, oh, I can get him for this. Like, no one can get me for anything. Freedom of speech. It's a beautiful thing. As long as you don't say someone's full name, you can even name someone's first name. Because it could mean anybody. And if you know that you've done wrong by me and I've said the truth, you got to prove that it's not true. You got to prove that you didn't cheat on me. You got to prove that you didn't do this to me or didn't do that to me. You can't, can you? Anyways, thanks all for watching. Check the 4 corner of your screen. And yeah, talk to you all soon.